Basically, it's 1 year after Scrooge has had his evening with the spirits. At the end of A Christmas Carol, he goes off, and the voiceover, whatever, says that he is good to his word. He's going to change his ways, but we never find out. That's what I love about this. I think everybody in the back of their mind is wondering, okay, so what did he do? What happened to him? And now, in this movie, we find out what happens to him and what he does. Because every character has an arc in a movie, and his arc is very interesting in this one. I don't want to give away too much, but if the term "fish out of water" makes any sense, that is Scrooge, and it's such a wonderful thing as an actor to explore this fish out of water, all the new things that he is discovering in this very different environment, and it's a treat. Plus, the script is wonderful. It's very funny, and it has a wonderful message. Shannon Moore, who plays Belle, out of New York, she's wonderful. I've worked several times with Matt Kester, and he's terrific. And his brother Dan, who I've never worked with, I've met him, and he's as good, certainly, as Matt. And the finds here, like Jeff Johnstone, who plays the character Matthew, he's not a professional actor, he's a minister, and his acting was so real and so full. Tori out of the Nashville area was terrific. Like, this movie is a wonderful new take on Ebenezer Scrooge, the Santa that Steve Zambo wrote. It's a wonderful take. He's not your normal run-of-the-mill street corner Santa. Nobody was acting. They were very real, and it was just a joy. And I think Shannon said it. We all kind of raised each other to another level. You know, when you work with really good people, your acting comes up to or non-acting comes up to your performance comes up higher than it would have been. So it's been terrific. The production values are so good. The way the film looks, all the performances. I'm thinking my prayer would be that this reaches a really broad audience. Yes, of course, reaches the core audience that Steve wrote it for and is presenting it to. But I would love it to get more of a general population. And then that'll take Saltier's pictures right through the roof. I think Hollywood is finding that the big studios, they're so wrapped up in special effects and computer-generated images and big star salaries, they tend to lose sight, I think, often of the story. I mean, it's all, action and car crashes and explosions and fires and shooting, and I think, as far as the big studios are concerned, they've really lost touch with the story. Having wonderful stories about people and their lives, and morals, and moral stories, and ethical stories, Christian stories. The fun that this movie is, and it is, as far as I can tell, I haven't seen it yet, it is very funny, and I think that is going to help the message get through even easier, even better. You really have to get into the character's head by what is on the page, because if it's not on the page, as they used to say in theater, if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage. And this one, the words, the concepts, the relationships, the dialogue are definitely on the page. And you start figuring those out, and then you have to make it personal for me, Dave. I have to make what Scrooge is saying, what he's going through, I have to find a way to make that personal to me, and that's what I think makes it come out realistically, not acting, because I've made it somehow meaningful to me, Dave. Just no comparison working on a Christian religious set compared with working on a Hollywood set. There is, on one of Steve's sets, there's no screaming ADs yelling about, we're losing the light, people, and there are no egos. That's what I, because we're not doing this for ourselves. As in a lot of Hollywood studio movies and TV shows, everybody's out for themselves, and that's when you get all the attitude and all that stuff. But here we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for a higher purpose, higher being, and there's just no egos. There's no fighting. There's no yelling. It's all let's do the best job we can with our resources and make a terrific project that's going to change people's lives.